But I want to talk today to you about what we're going to do. I'm looking for 100 people that want to make $200,000 with us by Thanksgiving next year. And if that's you, I want you to chime in later and tell us about it, all right? This is Rise Up Connect. I'm Jim Hollinger, National Training Director. And people say, well, what do I do first? Well, here's what I think you should do first. And I believe it's based upon the order of doing things and making money first. And that's what we want to do. So the first thing that you need to do is you need to increase your income by spending a one-time out-of-pocket of $37. You say, wait a minute, I thought I was going to be making money. You are, but it takes money to make money. But if you say, I don't have $37, I'm going to show you how you can get started without spending any money out of your pocket. So don't worry about that if you haven't got the $37. You can do like my uncle did. He went and picked up cans in alleys and went through and did some scrapping to get the money to get himself started. Number two, you need to increase your income by making at least 2 personal sales. I'm going to come back and review this and show you why later. The next thing you're going to do is increase your income by changing your withholding. If you've got a job and you get a tax refund every year, why in the world are you letting the government use your money? You can be using it all year instead of them and increase your income $300 to $500 a month instantly by going to your boss and saying, hey, I want to change my withholding exemption to 9. And you go, I don't have 9 family in my family. It doesn't matter. You're allowed to do that because the tax class, you just saw it advertised. I went through that whole thing this weekend to get ready for this week ahead of us. And folks, there's some fantastic stuff in there that you're going to learn. Increase your income by reducing your debt. Did you know that 1/3 of the income you make every year, the average American makes, goes to pay off interest? If you didn't have that debt, we would be increasing your lifestyle by 1/3. Another word, 1/3 of your money goes to pay taxes. If we didn't pay those taxes, have those taxes to pay, we could increase our income another third, or at least a half, because we can't get rid of all the taxes unless you're Donald Trump. And he didn't get rid of them, he just delayed them. And we are allowed, the first year in business, you can have a loss, you can't deduct the loss, but you can claim it on the next year when you have your profit. We've got a whole year ahead of us, folks, and you better save all those receipts because you're going to need them. Increase your income by saving money on what you're already spending. We're going to show you how to do that. Okay, I don't know if you noticed that receipt or not, but I had 2 breakfast steak sandwiches for $4.49. You go, how'd you do that? I used coupons. Okay, increase your income by increasing your knowledge. Everybody always wants to learn everything first. They want to start going through all the classes. They want to start learning all this stuff. Folks, that's not where it's at. First, you make money with the people that you already know. What do you mean? Do you know anyone that needs money for anything? That question is so important that I did a project on Thanksgiving Day. I'm going to show it to you here in just a second. I took this card that I have. This is what I usually give people. And when they say, yeah, me, because that's usually what they say first, I say, what would you do with the $100,000? Now, why do I do that? Because I want to know what their why is. Why are they going to go to work every day? Why do you want $200,000? You want to pay off your mortgage? You just want to provide for retirement? Whatever it is. Okay? Now, I took that card and I punched 2 holes in it. And then I put it on a sheet, a layout sheet, and there's 8 on a sheet, 8.5 by 14 legal size. And then I cut those cards out. And then when I left, I went down to the bank on Thanksgiving Day. Yes, I did. And the reason I did is because they've got a walk-in night box that you can walk in and make your deposits with. Well, I walked in and I put 2 thumbtacks right here. And I used the little push pins that have an end on them. And the punch holes will slide right on those pins. So everybody's got their business cards there, and I've got one that's a little bit bigger than all of theirs that stands out, and it really doesn't say much, so you have to take the card. They just pick them off the pin, okay, take the card, and there's more there for somebody else, and I get to go by there once a week, and I get to check those. I've got these set up at grocery stores. I've got it set up at different banks, everywhere that they have community board. And so I give out my cards that way. I took them to church Sunday, put them on the church bulletin board. We have a section there for business people to advertise their business in our church. I want to talk to you today about the power of duplication. Remember what I showed you first? The first thing you want to do is invite 2 people. And that is the key to it. I talk to people that make this business so hard. It just amazes me. It's not hard, it's simple. I went out and I knew a guy, and he supports Little League. And I said, Bob, I said, could you use some extra money for anything? He said, yeah, I'd like to raise $1 million for Little League. And I said, I can help you do it. He said, you can? I said, yeah. He said, what do I have to do? And I said, share this with 2 other people. It's called the power of duplication. So he did. And you know, when you know people that are in Little League, that means you also know people that are going to graduate. How many people do you know that have student loan debt? There's somebody you could invite. How about the people, the parents of these kids? Do you think they'd like to remodel their home or maybe build a new home? There's somebody who says, do you need money for anything? I'll bet you they'd raise their hand and say, I do. How do I know that? Because I've done it. You know anybody getting married? How would you like to take a fantastic honeymoon for $37 one time out of pocket? What? Yeah. Just give everybody you know an invitation to join you in what we're doing. Do you suppose that these people that are graduating from college are going to want to start a business? Maybe they need to raise $3 million, $5 million to start a fantastic business. We can help them do that. You've got the answer right inside of your pocket. That's your business card. Do you suppose these parents would like to take their kids on a nice vacation? They sure would. How about a new car or a used car? How many people do you know that would like to have a new car? Or you talk to a car salesman and say, how many times have you had people come in here and want to buy a car and say, oh, they can't afford it? If I could show you how to buy a new car, would you be interested? And after reading the tax book this weekend, you know what? You're smarter to lease the car because 100% of the lease comes off of your taxes. How about a church? They want to pay off their building. They need to raise $5 million. I like working with churches. I'm comfortable there. And the reason I'm comfortable there is because I know the one we're all talking about. And there's a lot of people in the church that need help. People that have special kids, special parents that have financial needs. They need special attention. They need extra money. We can help. They've got medical expenses they've either had unexpectedly or maybe dental that they need to have and haven't had done yet, and they need the money. We can help them. I had a pastor come to me and he says, Jim, he said, my sister wrote some books to help the ladies in the church, and there's 7 books that helps ladies that are having some tough times. And he said she'd like to get them printed. She needs $3,000. Can you help? And I said, how soon does she want it? We can help these people. This lady here, she's going through some troubles, and her husband's gone. She's got 3 kids, and she says, what do? I don't know what to do. There are people who will help you. There are organizations that will help you, and I can help you. All you need to do is share this with 2 other people that need money for something. Maybe you'd like to plan your retirement home, and you'd like to build that. Maybe you'd like to support missions and do a bigger job and a better job of that. When I hear something like this, I always want to know, what do you have to do? And what would you do with the $100,000? Maybe you'd like to buy a nice cottage and have the family over for a long holiday or on the weekends. Maybe you'd like to just rent it for vacation. Did you know that you can stock this lake so that you know their kids are going to catch fish, and so that people will catch fish, and it's a tax deduction because you're renting the cottage out? Fantastic, folks. This tax course that we have is just great. It starts out with you. Do you know 2 people that need money for anything? If you do, we're going to show you how you can get a free educational package to get yourself started. Then, by spending $37, you can enter our 2x2 matrix and our power pack. Here's what it is. A one-time out-of-pocket of $37 will give you a 2x2 power pack. So that settles it. You can get started for free, or you can spend $37 and get your business going right away. Well, you're probably saying, what is a 2x2 power pack? A 2x2 power pack is very simple. Invite 2 people you know to join us. I invite Mitch. I invite Jamal. Mitch goes out. He invites 2 people. Jamal goes out. He invites 1. We need 1 more there. I maybe invite somebody else to fill that up. And what just happened is I just filled up a 2x2 matrix. I got 2, who got 2. You know what happened? I just received $37 in commission. And the person that invited me just received 20 bucks. That was quick. I broke even already and I hadn't even got started. Now let's go on and see how this works. Jay and North Star, they go out and they invite their 2. North Star is a username. When you join, you're going to create a username for your website. Well, I want you to notice here, something just happened. Mitch just completed his tri-pack. See this? Mitch got 2, who got 2, and guess what? I'm his enroller. So I received the $20. Mitch received what? He received $37 for completing his power pack. I received the $20. Got to start another power pack. He gets to do it again if he wants. If he doesn't want to, he doesn't have to. He has met the only requirement that we have to make money, to get paid our residual income. He gets to start another power pack. And you know what happened? Did you see what happened here? He showed up over here. Why? Well, because my guy hadn't actually paid yet. So when Mitch came in, he came in the first open spot and starts at the top. And it goes left to right, looking for the first place to put somebody, and that's where Mitch came in. I got another spot. I received $37, got a $20 override. Oh, you just received another training package. Actually, you received 2 training packages. One is continuing education, teaches you how to do this, and the other one is one of your choice. You want to learn how to get out of debt? You can get out of debt. You want to learn how to create wealth? You can take the class on creating wealth. You want to learn how to do retirement planning? You can take that class. Every one of our products and services is a product, an educational product that people need, that people want. You want to learn how to do a PowerPoint presentation? We've got classes on it. You want to learn how to make a stage like this? We've got classes on it. You want to learn how to get leads? A lot of people say, I don't know anybody. First of all, that's not true. Okay, if you died, there'd be people that come to your funeral. Okay, what they mean is they don't want to talk to anybody. Well, then don't join. This isn't for you. This is for the person that says, I want to make that extra money. I want to make that $200,000. Maybe you only need $3,000. That's what this is for. The person who says, I have a need, I have a want, and I love to help other people. This is the perfect business for somebody like that. Look what else just happened here, okay? You receive a share in our Rise Up bonus pool. Yes, the company takes the profits from our products, they put them into a bonus pool, and they have a mathematical formula that allows us to receive share of the profits based upon the work that we do. And the only way you can be in this pool share is if you've personally invited 2 people. Did I qualify? Yes. Did Mitch qualify? Yes. Did Jay qualify? Yes. Did North Star? Yes. Did Jamal? No. Jamal did not invite Mitch. I did. So Jamal still only has 1 person. Now let's go on. Mitch is back in. He's following his inviter. You know, you could say, and you look at that, you go, well, wait a minute. Mitch is the first guy that cycled. He made more money than I did. I don't care. I'm his biggest cheerleader. Okay, why? Because every time he makes money, I do too. He made more, but I made some. But I also come back myself, and I get to fill up my own team again. Oh, did you just see what happened down here? Jay, her 2 people just got their 2. That means she completed her 2x2, which means she just got $37. Mitch just got $20. And they both get to start another power pack. That means she's going to follow over here, and she'll follow in the first open spot under Mitch. Now, I want you to notice, I said the computer goes left to right, top to bottom, but you always follow your inviter. So she came up over here on the other side of Jamal, but that's because she's following her inviter, which is right here. So we're going to go ahead and finish this. Jay gets her shares at a bonus pool. She gets to receive her 2 products. Every time you cycle, you get to choose 2 more products. Continuing education is one of them, and then the other one is going to be the product of your choice, and you don't have to take them all at once. If you take the training on getting out of debt, you're not going to get out of debt in 1 month. Okay, it's going to take us a couple of months to get you in position so that you understand what you're doing and how to do it. But it's really easy, folks, and when you take that class, you get an introduction to each class before you take it so you know what it's going to be about. And you're going to receive another share in the bonus pool. And so as people continue to tell their people, they continue to fill up their matrix. Jamal, congratulations. He just got his extra people he needed. He got his power pack. That means he received $37 up here. $20 went to his inviter. Now, folks, if you understand what you've just seen here, you joined for $37. You invited your 2 people. You completed your power pack. You just received $37 from Mitch, $37 from Jamal, and $20 for being their inviter. And they received their money. Folks, this thing works. It's fantastic. And I got a little excited there, and I explained some of the things out of order, but it's what happens, and it all happens in a millisecond. So I guess I can take 5 minutes to explain to you how it works. You want to take the full class when I'm not so excited. This is Thanksgiving Day, and family's coming over, and I'm looking forward to having a great day with them. And oh, by the way, I told my wife to save all the receipts from the store going to Thanksgiving, because when I come home, I'm giving everybody a card and telling them what we're doing starting the next week. So that's going to be exciting. It just continues to grow, continues to expand, and you can see that team growing. The pool shares are growing, and folks, it's not that hard to earn an extra $100,000, $200,000. It's not that hard to pay off and buy retirement, increase your income. You have to just be willing to do one thing. You know what it is? Go to work. Yes, it takes going to work. And we've been working all year to get here, and everything just came into place, and this next week is the week we want to kick it off and take everybody to the top. So that's where we're going, and I'd like to give you an invitation to join us and tell everybody about it. We're going to have a replay on this tonight at 8 o'clock. Sam's going to be on at 9 o'clock.